If you use Claude Code, Codex, or Cursor, you would have probably done this. Your agent needs context, so you open the GitHub issue, skim through a YouTube video, search an old meeting note, then paste the useful parts into the chat. You are doing the context work yourself. I found 5 open source tools that add these missing capabilities into the coding agent. Current research, video, meeting memory, planning, and better UI decisions. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into these tools. The first gap shows up whenever you ask an agent about something recent. You ask what developers are saying about a package that got shipped last week, or you need the latest GitHub issue, or you want the Reddit threads and YouTube before you start making a video. Normally, what agents can do is they will give you something that sounds plausible and then make up everything around it, but worry not. There's this open source tool called Agent Reach that can give your AI agent eyes to see the entire internet. This is a Python CLI that can read and search across web pages, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, GitHub, and other platforms out there. All these different platforms are having different backends. So even if one of the root breaks, the others will keep on working. And that is the part that matters the most. As you can see, these are the supported platforms. And here you can see this is a long list of platforms that have been supported. One of the commands that I use the most is this one, agent reach doctor. And as you can see, this tells you the status for how many channels are currently active on your machine. And I would recommend you to run this command before you send your agent off to some important research. Some channels work here without much setup, and others may need an API key or a logged in browser session. To install this in your AI agent, the easiest approach is to give this GitHub URL and ask your agent to install this, and it will take care of everything itself. So Agent Research is going to be the first tool that I will recommend you guys to install because all of us care about the current and the latest information. Moving on, the next gap is video. Let's say somebody sends you a Loom video showing a bug, or you have a 20 minutes tutorial, but you're interested in the 2 minutes that matters the most. Transcript alone won't be able to capture it. Transcripts will miss the UI, the edits, things that the speaker is trying to point without saying it loud. So there's this open source repo called claude-video that gives the agent the ability to watch any video. The installation part is super simple. Just give in this GitHub URL to your agent and ask it to install it for you. And if you want to use it, we have to use this watch skill, then give in the YouTube video or a Twitter video or any local path and just ask the question that you want to ask. How this watch skill works is it checks for captions, extracts the useful frames, and then give the agents those frames with timestamp transcript. There are two things that I like in this watch skill. First, it checks for caption early on. So let's say if there is a caption that already exists, then it won't download and transcribe the whole video, saving us time and of course tokens. The second thing is it avoids sending a pile of identical screenshots. So let's say we have a screen recording where we are on a particular slide for 5 minutes, then in that case, just having one frame is enough. Okay. In case where a video is not having caption, then the transcription will use the model that we have configured. If I'm dealing with the long video, then I feel it's good to give in the section that we are interested in. Otherwise, there will be a long context and a lot of frames. So given the section that you're interested in so that the work will be easier for the watch skill. The meetings are a place where I lose personally a lot of useful context, and I'm sure you can relate to it. But you might be wondering, okay, we have a lot of AI note taking tool. Why don't we use that? The reason is they send the audio directly onto their server. And if you are somebody like me who cares about privacy and running things locally, then I wouldn't prefer the usual AI note taking tools. I came across this open source tool called Mintly. Meet Mintly, which is an open source, privacy first AI meeting assistant that you can run locally. How this works is it records microphones and system audio, transcribes on your machine, and stores the meeting locally on your computer. Mentally works across Google Meet, Teams, and Zoom because it captures the audio on your machine. The best thing is it does not join the meeting as a bot. Let us see how you can do the installation of Mentally. So what you have to do is go to the releases section, and here you will find the latest release. Under the installation section, you can see the instructions for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Pick according to the platform that you're using. So in my case, since I am on Mac OS, I have downloaded the DMG file, and let me show you how that will look. This is the home screen for the Mentally app. You can see a welcome page, and to ensure that you are running Mentally fully locally on your machine, what we'll do is you have to go to settings. In here, in the transcription section, you can see the model is Parakit, and the lightning one is used because it's best for speed and accuracy. So this model is running locally on my machine. And the second thing to check is the summary part. So in here, you can see for summary, we are running Quen 3.5, the 4B variant. So this is currently running. So both the transcription and summary is running locally on my machine. So the setup is all local. No recording is going to leave my machine. So it's fully private. Let me show you guys a quick demo of how you can use it. So on the home screen, once any of your meetings start, what you have to do is you have to simply press the start recording option. And as you can see, it is listening to me, it is recording whatever I'm saying. So that's how easy it is. And once you are done, you can stop recording. So now you can see it's finalizing the transcription for me. And it says, okay, recording has been saved. And it gives this option to generate summary. And for this, we are using again the local model. So, so it has generated the AI summary. And you can see what were the key decisions, action items, and the highlights of the meeting. That's how easy it is to use this Mentally app, and it's all free and open source. So this is the beautiful point that the transcript and the summary exist on my machine, and I can search for it whenever I want. And next up, we have an open source tool that will help us in planning and executing better. This is an agent skill called Improve by shadcn, and the whole idea behind this is to use the most capable model for the part where intelligence actually matters. That is, understanding the code base and then writing the spec and handing the execution part to a cheaper model. And the installation is super easy. You can use npx skills to add this to your AI agent. Now let's talk about how you can actually use this improve skill. So first, you can either start with slash improve that will do a full audit, or you can do a quick one. So the skill will audit the entire repository and come up with a set of findings. And then you have to select which ones you want to plan, and the ones you select would be landed in this plans folder that we talked about. Then next, what you have to do is once the plan is ready, then you can run slash improve execute along with the plan. So that will dispatch a cheaper model in an isolated manner, and it will review the diff against the plan and report it back to you. And merging is something that stays up to you. Merging is still your call. And in the next session, what you have to do is run improve with reconcile. So that will clean up the whole backlog. It will verify what has been done and unblock where you got stuck. In case you want to start small and not give it access to the whole repo, so what you can do is, let's say you have a branch, so you can run improve on the branch, and it will do all these things that we talked about by keeping it scoped to that particular branch. I believe this would be super handy when all of us want to get the plan ready by, let's say, Cloud Code or ChatGPT, and then maybe want to get it executed by cheaper open source model. So the next gap is for the front end. I'm sure all of you might have noticed that when you ask the AI to design a landing page or a website for you, how it all ends up looking the same. It will have those purple colors or the blue gradients, and it will have lots of emojis in there. And we all know it looks like AI generated, it looks like AI slop. So the thing that AI is missing is taste, which is our next open source tool. To give taste to our AI agent, we have this skill called taste skill. And basically, the whole idea is it will stop the AI from generating generic and boring slop. So if we go to the website, we can see that V2 has been shipped and it's currently in experimental mode. And it is claimed to be the anti slop front end framework for the agents. And you can see the different kinds of websites and designs people are able to spin up. The installation is super easy. What you have to do is just do npx skills add. The skill will be installed for your agent. So basically, it is a set of instructions for an AI agent. The agent will read those instructions before it starts working on the front end. The installation is super easy, and once you have installed it, then it's about how you can use it. So there are all these different skills that you can use. So the taste skill, the V1 version is now legacy. And as we talked about, the V2 experimental is there. So this is the new one and it's called design taste front end. That's the name. And then there are other sort of skills that you can check out. Feel free to play around with this and see what sort of web pages and landing pages you can design with it. And these are the 5 open source projects that I wanted to share with you. Let's quickly do a recap of what we have seen in this video. The first one is the agent reach that is used to do the current research. The second one is the watch skill, which is to let your AI agent watch the videos. The third one is Meet that lets you record your meetings locally and can help you with the transcription and the whole summary without anything leaving your machine. The fourth one is the improve skill, which allows you to use the most capable and bigger models to create the plans. And those plans can then be executed and implemented by the cheaper models, allowing you to save tokens. And fifth and the last one is the taste skill that allows your AI agent to give you constraints when you are designing a front end so you don't end up in designing that generic front end out there. That brings us to the end of this video. I will link all the repos in the description of the video. Make sure you check them out and let me know in the comments below which tool are you going to try first. If you enjoy such type of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you are notified whenever I upload a video next. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.